Hello and welcome back to Weyermann's Whimsy. This is the fourth of 4 cards using the Botanical Beauty set this week. So what I've done is I've done a fractured card. You can do it as just doing the stamp and then doing your strips over top, or you can do it in pieces, and that's how I'm going to do it tonight. And I'm using the greeting, the thank you from the Irresistible Blooms. And the Irresistible Blooms, the dies have this really lovely kind of bubbly piece. And so I cut it out and then used one of the deckled circles to cut it out around it. And I've added it here. I'm not going to do that on the Moody Mauve card. I've done it on the Boho Blue. I'm not 100% sold on it. So I'm going to do the Moody Mauve card tonight without it. I've used one of the detailed, what do we got these? I've lost the name. Stylish Shapes. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Anyway, we're using one of the Stylish Shape dies to cut out the greeting on point. I've got my Moody Mauve background. So we're just going to go ahead and get started building the card. So I did all the stamping beforehand because building the card takes just a little bit of time. So we're going to take this, we're going to put it right in the middle. This is a 5 1/4 by 4, and we're going to put it right in the middle, as close to middle as we can just eyeball here, and then just pop that down like that. Okay. Then we're going to take some 1/4 inch strips. You can use wider if you want to. I just like the 1/4 inch on this, and we're going to glue them down. If you got fine line glue, if you're using the green Tombow and you find it squishes out, then just add it and then just take your finger and rub it down, and then it won't squish out quite so much. This is the Aqua. This is Mono Aqua liquid glue, and I really like it for doing these really fine projects like this. And we're just going to take this and we're going to line it up right at the edge, and then like this. And then we're going to turn the card and we're going to do the same thing again. Just put that fine line of glue down it, and it goes right up against the piece you just put in and your greeting. It's really good to use glue rather than adhesive, like your Stamp and Seal adhesive, to do this, because the glue gives you the ability to wiggle it for just, until it gets really solid. And so it allows you to line things up a lot better. So just gonna put that right up there. Give it a push. My surface is all grubby from the glue. To get a good wash after I finish this card. Okay, and then we add this one on like this. So before you cut your ends, then it should kind of almost look like a pinwheel. And then you can turn it over and grab your scissors and just trim off your edges. Along the edge like that. You can use your paper trimmer if you want to. I find it just as easy to do it with scissors. So we're just going to throw those away. Okay, so this is our fractured card so far. Now, what I'm going to do is I've got a piece here. I did 2 of these just in case I didn't have enough, but I will have enough out of the one. And I'm just going to measure my corners. Sorry, this is my scrapbooking ruler. So 0 to here, right to the corner here is 2 inches. Right to the corner here is 2 inches. To the corner here, 2 inches. And to the corner here is 2 inches. So that tells me I got this smack dab in the middle, which is pretty amazing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this down. Move my ink pads out of the way. I'm going to cut it down at 2 1/8, just to give me that little bit of wiggle room just in case. So cut that down, and for this I am going to use my adhesive, but I'm going to put the adhesive on here. So I'm just going to do a piece like that, and then along the edge. And you always want to be using a squared edge when you put this on. And you're just going to do the same thing you did when you did this, just butt those edges right up, and then you can trim. And you just keep going around like that and trimming. You can use your paper trimmer as well here if you like. There we go. Okay. And then you can use this piece to go in here. And we're just going to keep going around like that. So like I say, you could do this, leave this as a 5 1/4 by 4 if you wanted to. I did this as 5 1/2 by 4 1/4, and that's why I could cut it at 2 1/8. Oops. So you can do this, as I say, just layer up over top of the finished piece without cutting it out. The reason I did it this way is twofold. A, I wanted to do one this way and show you all how to do a fractured card this way. And the other one was I was going to flip them back and forth and do like boho blue and then the moody mauve. And then I decided I didn't like that. I liked it all kind of monochromatic. So we're going to come in, butt that right up like that. Trim it off again, just like that. I'm just a little bit proud there at the edge. There we go. So I'm just going to trim this off like that. And then last piece here. So yes, a little bit of patience. This is why I didn't do the stamping, or I did the stamping beforehand, so that we can just concentrate on building the card. So there we go. And then we trim this off. And again, you can use your paper trimmer if you want to. I find it just as easy with scissors. Just like kindergarten, you get to cut and paste. There we go. All right. So there is our card front. We are going to just put some adhesive on it like this. And then we're going to put it on our card base like that. So those are our 2 cards, and you know, I kind of like it without this additional piece on it. I think it makes it a little bit more crisp and elegant, but this is our boho blue version and our moody mauve version of the fractured card. And I really hope that you have enjoyed this series on how to use the Botanical Beauty background stamp. Thanks so much for watching, and let's create together again soon.